delighted that we're being joined by Alastair Beddow, Managing Director of Meridian West. He's a commentator and advisor to professional services firms around the world, and he's literally written the book on professional services leadership.
I'm going to take you through today the results, or at least some of the headline results from, as Keith was saying, the 12th annual iteration of our international marketing benchmark. And many expect 2024 to be a lot better than 2023, which is good news. I think a number of the macroeconomic challenges that we saw over the last 12 months, in particular high inflation, the cost of living, rising cost of interest rates, for example, a number of those issues have, if not completely gone away, they may have reached their peak during last year. So one of the questions that we asked in the benchmark was about the particular growth constraints CMOs felt for their firm for the year ahead. We asked people to pick top three from a list of growth constraints. Again, economic outlook is certainly top of that list at 51%. In terms of marketing and BD functions specifically, again, what are the areas of focus for the marketing and BD team? So again, I think some interesting things emerging when we look at things year on year. We look at some other adjacent activities around feedback and account management. That's definitely up 8% and 9% respectively. I think what that's telling me is that as there's so much change going on still in the market, people need to be close to their clients, listening to their clients, anticipating, perhaps a flatter year in terms of growth. So needing to keep those clients loyal, find new ways of expanding on key accounts. So we have a question that we've been tracking for the last decade plus around how much of the firm's revenue is spent on marketing and BD activities. Look back at 2010, that rose steadily during the pandemic years, 2021, 2022, hitting a height there of 3.35%. That's continued to fall back over the last couple of years. And I think what that's telling me is that although firms have had, in some cases, a pretty record year over the last couple of years in terms of revenue growth, we know there's pressure on cost, pressure on profitability. And so marketing teams haven't necessarily enjoyed the full increase that perhaps the firm-wide has, or perhaps that other functional areas are getting their bigger share of the budget compared to marketing and BD. We asked firms, how are they using Gen AI within their marketing teams at the moment? How is it being used? And you can see here a range of different usage cases.
Thank you so much, Alastair. Clearly, yeah, I mean, there's a huge amount of data that we can dig into, I'm sure.